Namaskar and welcome to Smarpan Se Moksh. In this video, we will learn about Panchmukhi Hanuman. Panch means five and Mukhi means Mukh. That is a five-faced Hanuman, which means four Vishnu energies and one Rudra energy. And to understand this concept, we should know the story of five faces of Hanumanji, which makes up Panchmukhi Hanuman. But before that, I would like to say thanks to Universe for giving me a chance to make this video. I would also like to say thanks to all those who are watching this channel. In Ramayana, the Hanuman character exemplifies the highest form of bhakti or devotion. His Panchmukh manifestation represents the fullest expression of this devotion. Now we will understand first why Hanuman ji took five faces. The origin of Panchmukhi Hanuman can be traced back to the greatest epic of Ramayana. In the battle between Ram and Ravan, Ravan took help of Ahiravan to win the battle. Ahiravan was the king of Patal Lok, neither world or underworld. He was black magician and practitioner of dark arts, the master of trickery. He disguised himself as Vibhishan and kidnapped Lord Ram and Lakshman and took them to Patal Lok to sacrifice them to goddess. When Hanumanji came to know about this, he followed them to Patal Lok. There from Chandrasen, Hanumanji came to know that Ahiravan can be killed only if the five lamps, which are placed in five different directions, are extinguished at the same time. As the pran force of Ahiravan is in these five lamps. To do this, Hanumanji manifested five faces, each with a divine power, and blew out all the lamps simultaneously. Thus, he defeated Ahiravan and saved Ram and Lakshman. Now, the five faces which Hanuman ji assumed, they were of Hanuman face in the east, Varaha face in the north, Garud face in the west, Narsingha face in the south, and Hayagriv face upward. If we see it carefully, we will find that all the four faces, except the original Hanumanji's face, they represent Vishnu energy. Three are avatar of Lord Vishnu, and one is a Vahan or vehicle of Vishnu. The deeper meaning is that Hanumanji is the greatest devotee of Vishnu, Ram, Ram Bhakt Hanuman. Through bhakti or devotion, he becomes the perfect instrument of Vishnu's power. Now, these five faces, they symbolize that pure devotion allows the divine power to flow through devotee. Now, in Kamba Ramayan, the significance of number five is beautifully narrated. Hanuman ji is a great yogi who has mastered his five senses, that is Panch Indriya. Further, he is son of one of the five elements, that is son of wind, Pavan Putra Hanuman. He crossed one of the five elements, water, the ocean, through one of the five elements, that is sky, and he met daughter of one of the five elements, that is daughter of earth, Sita Devi. He burned down Lanka by one of the five elements, that is fire. We will now know the story of the five faces of Hanuman. The central face is of Hanuman ji himself or Anjanay Mukh. It looks in east. It is a direction of new beginnings. It represents Rudra Shakti. To understand this, we have to listen to story of birth of Hanuman ji. Hanuman was born to Anjana. She was an Apsara who was cursed to live on earth as a Vanar or a monkey like being. And Kesari, he was a king who was very brave and devoted. It was said that Anjana can be redeemed from the curse only on giving birth to an incarnation of Lord Shiva. So Anjana performed intense prayers to Lord Shiva, who, when pleased with her devotion, granted her boon of having divine son. When Anjana was worshipping Lord Shiva, elsewhere Dashrath, the king of Ayodhya, was performing Putra Kam Yag in order to have children. As a result, he received some sacred pudding. This pudding was to be shared among his three wives, and this led to births of Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan. Now, by divine intervention, a bird snatched a fragment of that pudding, and while flying over the forest where Anjana was worshipping, the bird dropped it. Vayu, the wind god, delivered the falling pudding to the outstretched hands of Anjana, who consumed it. Then Hanuman was born. Now, as the Hanuman was born, because of the boon given to Anjana by Lord Shiv, he carries the divine energy of Bhagwan Shiv. Rudro Avtaro Hanumanah. Shivasya Ansho Hanumana. He was born to assist Ram in his mission to destroy evil. And this face represents devotion and courage to face challenges no matter how big and difficult they are. The western face, it represents Garud, a vehicle of Lord Vishnu, associated with infinite potential, freedom, speed, and devotion. Garud was son of Rishi Kashyap and Vinta. Rishi had two wives, Vinta and Kadru. They were sisters, but Kadru never liked Vinta and always wanted to show her supremacy. They both entered in a bet in which Kadru won by deceit and Vinta lost the bet. As a result, she became Kadru's servant. When Garud was born, his mother was still under bondage of Vinta. He came to know of his mother's curse. He wanted to save her at any cost. So he approached the Kadru's son, who were serpents, and asked them what do they want in return of the freedom of his mother. The serpents asked elixir of immortality, Amrit. At that time, Amrit was in heaven in possession of gods under heavy protection. Determined and fearless Garud attacked Devlok. He fought with gods and overcame countless obstacles. He succeeded in obtaining the pot of Amrit and carrying it carefully, he brought it to the earth without consuming a single drop of Amrit. On the way, he met Indra, to whom he promised that once his mother was freed, Indra could reclaim the nectar back. Garud also vowed that he would not allow the serpents to drink the Amrit. He went to serpents and put the pot in front of them. He got his mother freed from the bondage and then he asked them to go and purify themselves before consuming the Amrit. As the serpents left, Indra came and took the pot with him. In doing so, few drops of Amrit fell on the grass, which when serpents came, they saw that the pot was not there. They licked the few drops of Amrit which was fallen on the grass, but it was so strong that their tongues split in two. And from then onward, serpents have split tongues and they shed their skin as a kind of immortality. And this is also the reason why some plants in world have medicinal properties. This story reveals Garud's extraordinary love for his mother. To free her, he risked his life, challenged gods, and faced death itself. His selfless nature is reflected by his profound yearning for freedom, not for himself but for his mother. Despite carrying the Amrit, Garud never drank it. His honesty and self control deeply pleased Lord Vishnu, who granted Garud immortality without the need of drinking Amrit. Vishnu then chose Garud as a divine mount, and from that day, Garud became the eternal vehicle of Lord Vishnu. This face represents courage to face the toughest challenges for the freedom of loved ones, strong self control that even the elixir of immortality cannot sway the mind, and freedom from the poisonous influences. The northern face, it represents Varaha, the third avatar of Lord Vishnu, who came during Satyug, the boar, portrayed as half man and half animal. According to the legends, there was a very powerful and mighty demon, Hiranyaksh. He was big devotee of Lord Brahma. After years of devoted worship, he received a boon from Lord Brahma that no being divine or mortal could kill him. He was filled with sense of invincibility. His evilness knew no bounds. He wreaked havoc on Dev and attacked Indra palace. He seized Bhudevi and dragged her into the depths of the cosmic ocean, thus plunging the world into darkness and disappear. Then Lord Vishnu took Varaha avatar to rescue the earth from the cosmic waters, which was followed by struggle for thousands years. And finally, he was killed and the earth was rescued from the cosmic waters. The order was restored in the universe. Now, this avatar teaches us that evil, no matter how strong, can ever triumph over the protective and the sustaining power of the divine. This face uplifts devotees from the depths of suffering and from the depths of material existence and ignorance. It represents stability and restoration of balance. The southern face, it manifests as Narsimha, fourth avatar of Lord Vishnu, ferocious man lion incarnation. The story is Hiranyakashyap was a powerful demon king. He wanted to rule the universe and wanted to be worshipped as God. He performed severe penances and got a boon from Lord Brahma that he could not be killed by a man or a beast, not inside or outside, not during day or night, not on earth or in sky, or by any weapon. So Hiranyakashyap became arrogant and his atrocities knew no limit. However, he had a son Prahlad who was a devotee of Lord Vishnu. When he came to know that he was a devotee of Vishnu, he tried to kill his son in multiple ways, but Prahlad survived due to his pure devotion. Baffled by his unsuccessful efforts, Hiranyakashyap challenged his son to show him Lord Vishnu in the pillar, and with a massive mace, he hit the pillar powerfully. The pillar split into two, and out of it came Narsimha, Lord Vishnu, with the face of lion and the body of human. The massive and ferocious look of the Lord startled Hiranyakashyap. It was evening. The sun was about to set, neither day or night. Narsimha, he was neither an animal nor a man. He grabbed and lifted Hiranyakashyap, carried him to the entrance of the gate, and sat right at the entrance, neither inside nor outside. He placed Hiranyakashyap on his lap, neither on earth nor in sky, and using his sharp fingernails, not by any weapon, he pierced and tore the body of Hiranyakashyap and killed him. Thus came the end of atrocious rule of Hiranyakashyap. Half lion and half man, it shows the balance of power and intelligence. Emerging from the pillar shows that God is omnipresent. Twilight timing is a junction between the light and darkness. It is a sandhi. It is balance of opposites and it is beyond dualities. The southern direction is associated with Yam, the lord of death. This phase protects the devotee from untimely death and from evil forces and ensures that justice is done. The fifth phase is positioned upward towards the heaven and is of Hayagriv, the horse headed form of Lord Vishnu, who is considered to be the supreme teacher of wisdom. According to one of the versions, is that Vishnu revealed Vedas to Brahma at the time of creation. Realizing the power of these Vedas, the two demons, Madhu and Ketab, they stole the Vedas from Brahma and hid them at the bottom of the ocean. This led to chaos and disturbance in the universe. The Vedas as the blueprint of the cosmos, and without which the whole world balance will be lost. At this time, Lord Vishnu came taking the form of Lord Hayagriv to kill the demons and to retrieve the Vedas from the bottom of the ocean. This phase it represents the triumph of wisdom over dark forces of rajas and tamas, that is passion and darkness, which were represented by two demons, Madhu and Ketab, and also the restoration of creation of universe, since Vedas were restored to Brahmaji, and Vedas have the blueprint of a creation of universe. Thus, each face of Hanumanji represents a different aspect of the divine power. Hanuman's courage and devotion, Narsimha's justice and protection, Garud's honesty and liberation, Varaha's rescuing compassion, and Hayagriv's wisdom. Four Vishnu energies and one Rudra energy. Now, five faces of Hanumanji also represents the omnipresence and omnipotence of divine power, capable of acting in all directions and dimensions simultaneously. The Panchmukhi Hanuman teaches the real meaning of surrender to divine will. I am thankful to websites from where I have taken photos and books and blogs for the information. I am also thankful to all of you for watching this video, and